What's going on, guys? It's Andy here. Welcome back to another episode on Painfully Honest Advice. So I love this topic. This is going to be all about the best credit cards and the only credit cards you will ever need. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and break it down, share with you guys the best credit cards, whether you have zero credit or you have an 850 perfect credit. Some of these cards I'm going to go over in this video don't require even your credit history to be pulled, so anybody can go ahead and get that card, and other cards are going to be the best cards in fields like travel, cashback, or just all around, and even the best looking card in the market. So we'll go over all the different credit cards here, but these are going to be some of the cards that I do carry in my wallet that I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys in this video. So I do carry a majority of these cards as well. So I'll tell you guys all the perks and everything that I like about these cards and some of the things just to go ahead and look out for. But the way I'm going to go ahead and break it down, guys, is I'm going to share with you guys the easiest credit cards to go ahead and get that don't even require a credit score, meaning you can have a zero credit score because they're not even going to pull your credit. And then we'll go up from there to a bad credit score, to a good credit score, to an excellent credit score, and basically the best cards in each one of those sectors. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, the first card that I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys is a card that I did recently get. However, they did not give me that much of a credit limit, but they don't pull your credit, and that's going to be the Tomo credit card. Now, the Tomo credit card, I don't know which way it should go, but basically, guys, with this credit card, they don't even pull your credit. Now, you do have to go ahead and get on a waiting list, but it took me about 2 weeks to actually get this card with the information that you go ahead and provide, like your annual income, as far as what your bank balances are. Those are basically the two things that they actually go ahead and look out for. Now, with this card, you actually do get 2% cash back, but they do start you off with a lower credit limit. And as you're using this card more and more, they'll go ahead and increase your credit limit. Now, I did go ahead and start off with $1,000 in credit limit, but the thing is, they never pulled my credit. But the other perk to this card is that it actually reports to all three credit bureaus. So if you're looking to go ahead and start building credit, or you have bad credit or no credit at all, this is probably the best card to go ahead and get that does not check your credit score. Plus, guys, with this card, there is no interest and there's no annual fees. So the way they go ahead and have it set up is you do have weekly payments that you go ahead and make on the card that are set up through automatic payments from your checkings accounts. And as long as you're making your payments on time, you're going to go ahead and see this credit card go ahead and show up on your credit report, and it's going to be a good sign to go ahead and it's going to be increasing your credit at that point. So this is going to be the first card that requires zero credit. Now, the second card, which is a card that I'm actually on the waiting list for, is going to be the X1 card. Now, with the X1 card, the waiting list is a little bit longer. I am on the current waiting list, but I've been on there for about 2 months at this point. So I'm still waiting on that card. Now, we'll see when I get that card, and I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. But basically, with that card, guys, it's very similar to this card, but the potential is that you can actually earn a higher cashback or rewards program with the X1 card. Plus, the card looks really slick as well, and because it's a real metal card, you can actually go on their website and hear how it sounds. So it is pretty neat that this card looks slick and it doesn't require your credit score. Now, with the X1 card, they did go ahead and recently announce that they got more funding. So they are going to be releasing out more cards. Now, I will leave links for both of these cards in the description if you guys are interested in getting on the waiting list for either one of these cards. But these cards both are not going to require any credit score because they actually don't pull your credit, and they just look at your bank statements or your salary and your income to go ahead and approve you on the limit that you go ahead and start off with either one of these cards. But now, guys, jumping into the next card is going to be for anybody that has either bad credit or that's just starting to go ahead and establish their credit. Now, there's going to be two cards in this field, and this is going to be with the Capital One Platinum Secured Credit Card or the Capital One Guaranteed Credit Card. Basically, with both of these cards, they do require a security deposit. With the Guaranteed Mastercard, as long as you have not had another application within 30 days with Capital One, you can actually go ahead and request this card and you're guaranteed to go ahead and get it. And the way you get this card is because it's a secured card, they are going to go ahead and have a security deposit that they're going to require, whether it's $75 or up to $300, and then you'll get a credit limit for at least the same amount that you put in deposit, or usually you tend to get at least double of that credit limit, but it really depends on what this card offers at that time. But at the same time, guys, with a secured credit card like this, anybody can go ahead and get this card. The only difference is you do have to put down a security deposit, but eventually, as long as you've been making your payments on time, within a year, you usually always get your security deposit back. And then the other one is gonna be the Capital One Platinum Mastercard. Now with this card, this is a card that actually starts off secured, and eventually you go ahead and get your money back, and you can get to actually keep the card, and it becomes unsecured, and they actually usually go ahead and increase your credit limit. Now both of these cards are probably some of the easiest cards to go ahead and get if you have a credit score between 350 to 550. And with this card, guys, there's also cash back, so that's a nice perk, and they do go ahead and report to all three of the credit bureaus as well. Plus, I will say with the Capital One Platinum card or the Platinum One Guaranteed card, this is with a reputable bank that everybody knows. So I do like that about this, because this is a bank that you can actually have checkings and savings accounts with as well. So you can build a better relationship, and eventually these cards do go ahead and become unsecured. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next card. Now, this card is going to be the best cashback card in my opinion in the market, and that's going to be with the Citi Double Cashback Rewards card. Now personally, this is the best cashback card in my opinion, because you get guaranteed 2% cash back, 1% for making purchases, and then the other 1% when you go ahead and pay back on the credit card. So you actually get 1% cash back just for paying your balances and paying your balance every single month with the card. So that's how you get the 2% guaranteed cash back. Personally, this is one of my favorite cards for cash back, because it's just so easy to use, and there's no kind of hidden fees or perks or meeting certain balance requirements, or like using it on gas or using it at a hotel, or any kind of categories that you have to go ahead and meet to get that 2 or 3% cash back. It's just guaranteed 2% cash back as long as you make a purchase and as long as you pay the card back, which I really like, because it does go ahead and motivate you to go ahead and make your payments. Now, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the next card. Now, the next card is going to be the best travel card in my opinion, and that's going to be with the Chase Unlimited Freedom card. Basically, with this card, it has some of the best perks for travel. You get 5% cash back on travel, or 5% the rewards on travel, 3% at gas stations and restaurants. So this is one of my favorite cards within the travel industry. Now, I've done a lot of research around travel, because I do like to go ahead and travel, and anytime I stay at a hotel or I book my flights, I go ahead and use this card, because you get up to 5% on this card as far as the perks go with the Chase Unlimited credit card. Now, with this card, it doesn't come with any annual fees as well, and some of the travel cards out there usually have an annual fee, and that's the other reason why I really enjoy this card. Now, jumping into the best looking credit card. Now, in my opinion, the best looking credit card is going to be by a company that makes very slick products, and that's going to be with Apple. Now, here's the thing. I do have the Apple card here as well. With this card, this is, to me, the slickest looking credit card, because it's just very clean. It just has your name on the front, and then on the back of the card, it basically doesn't have anything. It just has Goldman Sachs, because that is who actually is the bank that's behind this credit card, and it's a Mastercard. So that's basically everything in regards to kind of the look of this card. So that's going to be the best looking card on this list. Now, jumping into the all-around best credit cards in my opinion, and there's going to be two of these guys. With the all-around credit cards, my first one that I tend to use probably the most at this time is going to be the Amazon Prime credit card. Now, with the Amazon Prime credit card, I really like this card because of the perks that you get with Amazon Prime. Basically, with this card, you get 5% cash back in all your purchases on Amazon Prime, 2% cash back at restaurants and gas stations, and then 1% cash back on all other purchases. But because I shop on Amazon so dang much lately for basically everything that I go ahead and buy, this is the best card out there that offers you 5% cash back on all your purchases. So the way I go ahead and look at this is, hey, at the end of the day, I'm just saving money, and I'm getting that 5% cash back that I can go ahead and use later on for whatever I basically want to. But it's a nice card to go ahead and have, especially if you go ahead and use Amazon Prime. Now, additionally, with this card, they do have $0 as far as their annual fees goes. So that's really nice as well. So this is basically my all-around first favorite credit card if you do have Amazon, and I do personally recommend this card if you have Amazon. And then the next card, and this is going to be kind of like an all-around credit card that offers some of the best cash back as well, is going to be the Discover credit card. Now with the Discover credit card, it's got a nice slick look to it. Plus, guys, Discover has over a couple hundred designs at this point that you can actually go ahead and get. So Discover has the Discover Cash Back card as well as the Discover It Gas and Restaurant card. With the Cash Back card, you actually do, recently they did announce this, you do get 5% cash back on Amazon.com, grocery stores, restaurants, and gas stations, and then everything else you get 1% cash back on. So in my opinion, this is kind of an all-around good card because they do go ahead and add perks every single quarter to this card. But guys, these are going to be the cards that I like in every single one of the categories, and especially if you have no credit or bad credit and you're just starting off, these are going to be some of my best cards that I like on that list. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you got something out of this. I did want to go ahead and bring you guys some value as far as some of the easiest cards to go ahead and get. I will leave a couple links in the description if you are interested in signing up for one of the waiting list. And otherwise, guys, if you're interested in any other cards, I would just go ahead and check out their website. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you are interested in more content around credit cards or around business, personal finance, or the stock market, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. And guys, if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Additionally, if you are interested in investing in the stock market, I have a couple links down in the description below where you do get a couple free stocks. So I recommend to go ahead and check that out. But thank you guys again. Until next time, I'll see you guys at the next one.